Last month, the Department of Justice indicted the Southern Poverty Law Center. Within days, 4 of the largest donor-advised fund sponsors froze their grants. No verdict, no finding of wrongdoing, just a charge. If you have a DAF with any of them, your money can't reach the nonprofit. And nobody asked you. Let's start with how donor-advised funds actually work, because the part most people skip is the part that matters here. A donor-advised fund is a charitable giving account. You contribute money to it, get an immediate tax deduction, and then, over time, recommend grants to the causes you care about. Think of it as a charitable checking account. Here's what most donors don't fully register. The money you put in is no longer legally yours. The moment funds land in a donor-advised fund, legal ownership transfers to the sponsoring organization. You are an advisor. Your grant recommendations are just that, recommendations. The sponsor has final say. In practice, sponsors almost always follow donor recommendations. That's the whole business model. But almost always is not always. In April 2026, the Department of Justice indicted the nonprofit, alleging financial crimes related to its decades-old informant program, a program the FBI itself had benefited from. Legal scholars and former federal prosecutors condemned the charges as politically motivated. Within days, the dominoes fell. Fidelity Charitable, Vanguard Charitable, DAF Giving 360, Goldman Sachs Philanthropy Fund, all 4 suspended grants to the Southern Poverty Law Center. No court ruling, no finding of guilt. An indictment alone was enough. But not every sponsor imposed a charge-triggered freeze. In a statement, Fred Blackwell, CEO of the San Francisco Foundation, said, "Giving platforms are not acting neutrally when they cut off access to charitable resources based solely on a charge. They are imposing a penalty in advance of due process, reinforcing the very deterrent effect such prosecutions are intended to produce, and weakening civil society in the process." We couldn't agree more. My DAF is a public resource built by mBOLDen Change. It does 3 things. 1. It serves as a continuously updated directory of DAF sponsors, organized by their grant policy on the Southern Poverty Law Center, so you can see exactly where your current sponsor stands, and which sponsors have committed to different standards. 2. It provides a 7-question policy index that helps donors evaluate any sponsor's approach to grant approvals, political pressure, and donor rights, not just on this question, but on the principles that matter long-term. 3. It offers a guide to transferring a donor-advised fund account, because this is often more straightforward than donors realize, and the hesitation is usually about not knowing where to start. This is not a petition. It's not a call to boycott. It's a tool. You decide what to do with your money. My DAF just makes sure you have what you need to decide.